Hello trucker family, this is Kevin with the trucker side. As you well know, our team is always on the trucker side. We're putting our knowledge and experience over here so everybody can benefit off of it. If you got any requests, please put them down in the comment section or send us an email. We're always here for you, we're always available. Get in touch with us. We are only here to make trucking a better place. Today's video is gonna be about should you or should you not buy a truck? Should you pull the trigger and say, yes, from this moment on, I want to buy my own truck, I want to get in business on my own? Or should you wait a little longer and get on a different position before you do that? Make sure you follow all the way to the end so you can understand what we're talking about over here and make the best decisions for your career and business. I have been getting many calls from people that want to be an owner operator, but they're not yet there. They're not in a situation that they need to be in order to say, yeah, I want to be an owner operator or a lease operator. And instead of taking a step back and reconsidering this, they just push on forward and they end up kind of cutting the branch from underneath their legs, if that makes sense. Because if you don't make the right decisions, business is not going to work in your favor. These times in trucking, it's hard to stay alive and make money if you make the right decisions. So think about that very well. You need those good decisions because otherwise you are prone to failure, and that is not the way to go. Why did I want to make this video? Why am I putting this information out here? Because throughout the years, I've had so many people call me, and the first thing they ask about is lease purchase. Lease purchase, lease purchase, lease purchase. And I cannot emphasize it strong enough that lease purchase is not friendly for you guys. It's friendly for the company. Those companies that have hundreds and thousands of trucks that they do lease purchase for are not an organization out there to benefit truck drivers nationwide. No, they're a company that's in business for money, and they use the sales techniques that they use, and they appeal to people's psychology to get them to work and not be profitable. Because in all truth, if you look at the numbers, most people are unsuccessful when it comes to lease purchase, and that is for the same reason, because that program is not meant for people to own those trucks as a majority. Yes, I am aware that there's people out there that worked really hard, put up with everything they had to put up with, and finished the program. I know you might know somebody that did that. It is a very small percentage out of a very large amount of people. Therefore, those numbers are not in your favor. If you want to get in business on your own and be an owner operator or a lease operator, be smart about it. Do not start this venture with no money or very little money, because this is an expensive venture. Yes, it can be profitable, but in order to make money, you got to spend money. And if you don't have that money to spend, what's going to happen is you're going to jump right into it, and then everything you make is going to go right back into it. You're going to have no money to make a living for yourself because your business is going to swallow all the dollars that are coming in, each and every one of them. So make sure that if you want to pull the trigger on this, first you have had good understanding about what it means to be an owner operator or a lease operator. How do you do that? You watch our channel. We put all the information here. We're open to questions. We've been doing this long enough. We bring other people in here that have been doing it so long to benefit you, to put their information and knowledge and mistakes over here so that you can avoid them. So use this channel properly to get the right information you need. Set yourself up in a good position with a good credit score, with a good savings account. Have a good understanding of what type of accounts you want to have for fuel, for repairs, for tires, for stuff of that nature. Don't just go and buy them at the truck stop. That's one thing I don't understand. Doesn't everybody know that truck stops sell stuff double the price or more? Go and buy it at Walmart. I don't understand why I go to the truck stop. You got 3 people in line. 2 of them are holding coolant or oil. Guys, what are we doing over here? Why are you paying triple the price for oil? Just go to the restaurant to buy a $20 meal and say you want to pay 70. Just insist. Say, hey, no, my meal, my burger and fries today, I'm going to pay $70 for it. It's not going to work for you. And that's what you need to understand in trucking as well. That's why you need to be smart about your decisions, and that's why you need to understand every move you make step by step, and make sure you make the right decision. That's why we put our time over here, to help you guys understand that this is not an easy venture, but it is doable. We are not here to discourage anybody and say, no, this is not doable. We are just here to say, yes, this is doable, but make sure you do the right steps, because otherwise it's going to turn around, bite you in the ass, and you do not want to do that. You want to be careful every step of the way and be efficient with the things you do. So follow our guidebook over here. We have videos for company drivers, we have videos for owner operators, we have full availability for everybody that wants to look at these videos. We have answers for everybody who has questions. We do not charge for them. Just put them in the comment section below or send us an email, and we'll make sure that all the knowledge that you need gets to you and helps you be successful. So this is all I wanted to put in this video. Be careful with the moves you make. Take a step back, because if you look at a longer time frame, you'll see that instead of jumping into a truck next week, if you're in a bad spot, you're better off setting yourself up for success for the next year, and then jumping in the truck a year later with a different mindset, with a different situation, with a different savings account, with a different credit score, and that is going to get you on the way to success, versus hurrying to get in the truck next week, and in a year from now, well, you'll probably be fresh out of the truck throughout the last 3 months, because that's all you could handle. And it's a shame. It's a shame that you're going to be putting your work in, you're going to be putting your time into it and your energy, and it's not going to pay out for you. That is not what we want to see here on the trucker side. We want to see everybody be successful. That's why we're here. That's why we're on the trucker side. That's why we put our knowledge out here. If there's anything else you want to know, ask us. We'll put everything we know out here and more. We're going to bring more people. We're going to bring more expertise from the industry to the channel. We're going to bring people from different areas of the industry so they can share their expertise and help you be successful. So if you like this information, hit a like, share it with others, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Again, my name is Kevin. We're always on the trucker side. Have a good day.